A crew of teen girls punched and kicked a 76-year-old man at a Brooklyn subway stop, then struck him in the head with a Razor scooter during an unprovoked attack, police said Thursday. The victim was sitting on a bench at the Rockaway Ave subway stop in Bedford-Stuyvesant waiting for a C train when the six teens attacked him without warning about 2:10 a.m. Monday, cops said. What will be the reason why these women would want to attack a 76-year-old man? Was the 76-year-old man saying something and these women felt like they were being harassed or disrespected? Because you know how these females is. So cantankerous and just like chickens with their heads cut off. They don't even know why they mad. They don't even know why why they want to do what they do, just in terms of how they react and take it there. They just so impulsive. Now, I don't know the details or the intricacies, as far as what the news is letting on. This is all we can go by. It's just odd that this happens, and it's like, what's the reason for it? Other than us not coming to, an understanding of what the reason was, we can always pick apart the understanding of this society and how it's, manufactured and how it's galvanized. What's pushing these things, and it's the demonic forces, this dark energy that we living under, this umbrella of evil and iniquity. That's the world we live in. So a lot of people are just living up to the prophetic aspect of waxing cold towards your people. The love of many shall wax cold. So we see a lot of it ensuing. We see a lot of uneasiness, a lot of people who don't know how to say hello, good morning, thank you. You don't see a lot of that. And I deal with that a lot with certain people I know, where you can, and based off of that, you can just tell how unhumble people are. Not even prideful, just unhumble. It's like you're just someone who's just there. You have no, you don't have no integrity. You don't really understand like morals and principles. Just when it comes to, you know, general principles of exchange. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, you sneeze. God bless you. Thank you. Stuff like that. It's like you have certain people who are so prideful to the point where they can't even say thank you. And that's all part and parcel to the aspect of, you know, what it says in the book of Matthew. I believe that's 4:12. It talks about how the love of many shall wax cold. And we're seeing it. And, you know, it also comes with people who are violent to, you know, certain people that they should have respect for when it comes to your elders. The young women said nothing as 5 of them punched and kicked the victim in the head. During the pummeling, the 6th girl clobbered him in the head with a scooter she had with her, police said. The girls ran out of the station, leaving their victim battered and bloody, and have not been caught. And that's just crazy, man. It's 6 of y'all. Why are y'all jumping on this one person, this one elderly man? This is how you know, we just got to be scrupulous when it comes to these people that we encounter and the people that we're around. A lot of these people are bugged the fuck out. They goddamn minds, man. Bugged out. So we're in Isaiah chapter 3 or Isaiah chapter 3. And just in regards to Matthew chapter 24, I said chapter 4. I meant to say 24, where it talks about the understanding of these times in regards to the signs and how that will be a way for us to measure, you know, the understanding of the end. Just when it comes to counting it down and knowing when the Most High shall send his son, just based off of what's going on now. He lays it out and he says, the love of many shall wax cold, right on the 12th verse, Matthew 24. So this right here is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5, or Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 5, where it says, and the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proud against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. And this is what we saw. This is what we understand when it comes to our community, as far as an example, the 3 girls, or the 6 girls, excuse me, where they jumped on the elderly man who was 76 years old. And the numbers is stark as well. Just when it comes to the understanding of esotericism, sometimes they may use these stories just to highlight certain numbers, just to get energy from what those numbers represent. 6 girls jump a 76-year-old man. 76 is for the GOAT. We already know that the number 6 represents Saturn as well. And this happened at 2 a.m., right before the witching hour. So most of this stuff is just esoteric in nature, but these stories, they do ensue, they do happen, obviously. And most of the time it's because of the demonic element, the spiritual element that's dark and on the left, you know. But yeah, man, just the understanding of how you see these base level, low level people and how they disrespect their elders and the ones that we should deem honorable. You know, when you look at an elderly man, or, you know, you have this elderly aspect of a man guiding you and teach you, that person should be honored. So the honorable is most, you know, most of the time is associated with the elderly, the wise. Isaiah 59 and verse 7, where it says, their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. That's plain. Just when it comes to how it applied to this story with the young girls beating up the 76-year-old man, that's plain. And we see it a lot in our community where you have these, you know, the young sect of our people who just don't respect the elderly. Very disrespectful towards the elderly. And 9 times out of 10, it's young women, man. It's young women. Sometimes you may have young boys, but you usually see it with the young girls, man. The young tomboy girl and the young girl that's sassy and think she could just talk crazy to anybody. Yep, you see that a lot. This is why nowadays, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to just be on some real, you know, just ignore her. Just don't say nothing. So don't give her your energy at all, you know, because that's what they all about. They really all about energy. And when it comes to the lower level aspect of our people, as far as these females, they're just base and they have this mindless approach. Most of these females, most of these kids in general, they just mindless, you know. So their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. Yeah, there's no judgment in their goings, meaning there's no discernment. There's no wherewithal. There's no correction, you know. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. Yes, most of these people who are in this iniquitous element, who are bugged out and wicked, they have no understanding of peace. They have no understanding of tranquility, no understanding of humility, you know. Most of these people out here, they just living out their purpose. I'm laughing because that purpose ain't always a good thing, man. They living out their purpose of destruction, man. A lot of demons out here, man. That's just meant to do what they do so an angel could wipe their ass out. The Most High gonna send his angel, and he gonna perform his duties.